Invicta family, welcome to Shop HQ and our Tuesday night edition of, well, we can call it Invicta Watch Talk or Invicta Online Live. We'll leave that up to you. I'm your host, Marissa Morgan, joined with my guest host and Invicta man extraordinaire who's going to rock the house on air. Oh, that totally rhymed.
You totally pulled that off.
Invicta Ryan. What time are you going on the air tonight, Ryan?
I'll be on at 1 a.m. Eastern, so 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern. It's going to be a little bit of a late show, but I'm going to get prepped up for the show, do an Instagram post or two. And be sure, since you guys have out your mobile devices, follow me on social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Invicta Ryan. Follow Marissa at the Marissa Morgan on Instagram.
Yes, and then Marissa Morgan Shop HQ is what all the hosts are on Facebook. We just switched over from Evine to Shop HQ. What do you guys think? Do you like the new logo? Have you seen the new sets? I think the new sets look amazing.
I do. I know there's been a lot of work that's gone on with the sets. I know it was Marie and Gani and Roger were here a week straight just going through, totally revamping the sets. A lot of changes going on here too. And I got to say, I mean, I've been here at the network I started when it was Shop NBC. Mm-hmm. Then it went to Shop HQ. Mm-hmm. Then it went to Evine Live. Wow. Then it went to Evine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know
so
there was
there's
Evine Live
Live,
and
right,
Evine.
Todd?
I was just a little munchkin around those times.
So, but the thing is, I always like Shop HQ because it just makes sense. It's like your shopping headquarters, you're shopping high quality HQ. So I think it's brilliant.
I like it as well, and I think it's, thanks, Bob, by the way. Bob says hello to Ryan and Melissa, and then he's like,
Bobby C.
mean, Marissa. Yes, Bob C's in the house, so is Jeff Stevens. Thank you so much for tuning in. A lot of you have been reaching out on Instagram this week, and we've been checking out all your comments. Who are you hosting with tonight?
You know what? I believe it's Kathy Norton.
Kathy Norton.
I think it's
Awesome.
Miss Kathy.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, let's keep this short and sweet. Let's get Ryan, you guys help me get Ryan warmed up for his show a little bit later tonight. And let's start off with a great savings here. How about almost 60% off on a Lefty, an iForce Lefty quartz chronograph?
Yes. So we've had this watch over the years, and I love the iForce. I think it's just a real handsome timepiece. What we have is a silver tone case. We have that Invicta blue dial, and then a beautiful pebbled genuine Italian brown leather strap with a contrast stitch of white. Now this is called a Lefty variation because the crown and function pushers are offset to the left-hand side of the case. Now one thing you need to know when this happens is because the movement has been rotated 180 degrees. You know, if you know for most chronographs, if you have to start a chronograph, it's actually over here at that 2 o'clock position.
Right.
So to actually start the chronograph, you just go 180 degrees around. This is your start and stop for the chronograph. As you'll see, I'll just press this, and now the chronograph is in operation. Press this function pusher again, stops, and then everything will reset then back to 0.
Perfect.
Now one thing too is people will say, well, wait. Left-handed timepieces, or lefties, if you will, are only for left-handed people, right? No, actually, on the contrary, right-handed people can use them just as much as the, I think it's really ambidextrous, because if you wear the watch on your left hand correctly, the crown and function pushers will point up towards your elbow.
Right.
And nothing will bump into your wrist.
Into your actual wrist, which has happened to me before. You go to get a doorknob and maybe your watch is right there and it's like an owie,
That's what can happen. I mean, some people, it depends on where you wear the watch.
Or if you're like a pilot, or if you're always in the car driving or driving boats.
Or if you are, and then if you're on your left hand, then you don't have to reach over the case to operate the chronograph. You can just simply do it
with your finger.
So there are advantages both ways. So here's the deal, you guys, for under 80 bucks.
This is great. It's $79.99 and it's item 674147. If you want to go to Evine, shophq.com and take a look at that online, you can do that. Here's a look at what you would see if you went to shophq.com. You put in that item number. Again, the item number is 674147. It's 58% off today. It's $13.33 on the value pay. Now, what does that question mark means? Do you know what that means? That means you are also going to be getting a 3-slot dive case.
Yes.
With this watch.
And you don't know the color.
And you don't know the color.
Ergo, the question mark. Now, what does boho chic mean? Do you know?
Boho chic is like a style. It's kind of our One World indigo thread style.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know for sure what that actually was.
It's breezy fashion, Ryan. It says right there on the screen.
You know what? It was breezy today.
Breezy fashion.
It was.
What? This carpet would be boho chic. Don't talk about the carpet because last time on air we actually panned down to show that the carpet hadn't changed, even though the studio looked different.
Did some people
Well,
Like,
Justin Zimmer and I both did a dance, and one of our Invicta-holics literally went, "Whose legs are whose?" And I was wearing like 4-inch heels. So
And everybody thought it was Justin?
quite funny. Yes, it was quite funny.
Yeah.
Oh man! By the way, Bob says this watch is fantastic with its thin bezel and the dial super
Yeah.
wide. It does give it a larger appearance, doesn't it?
Actually, Bob is 100% correct. The bezel is almost non-existent on this watch, which gives you more dial play, is what we refer to, or more real estate
Yeah.
inside of the dial. So this 46 millimeter actually plays a little bit larger on the wrist. Now, I think for this price, you get the watch, you get the impact case. This makes a great
Todd,
gift.
stick with us here, baby.
It's a brilliant
I feel like
way.
I'm on a boat.
I mean, look at this, a total package deal. I have to say, I was out on the lake today. I had a cruise. It was windy all day long. It was beautiful out, but super, super windy.
Pretty crazy how the weather in one moment just turned here in Minnesota. Yesterday it was raining and yucky, but the day before it was beautiful. And now today I'm like, it's like a fall day. I need like a sweater.
Yesterday I had 2 cruises. The first one rained and downpoured the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
entire time.
Oh,
Second
no.
one I had was just beautiful and gorgeous
Yes.
out.
Oh,
It was-
did you
yeah, that was
see
yesterday.
the Jake Owen concert yesterday?
It was over in Wayzata Bay. Yep.
We were
yep.
gonna go,
They were
but
actually
it was raining.
right when we were going by it. It was the sun had set,
Yep.
and there were parachuters coming down with the sparklers coming out from their heels. So it was in the dark, and you saw them like spiraling down. It was
around?
really, really cool.
So where in Wayzata was it? Was it on the side?
So where you guys got picked up.
Yep.
So it's
Wayzata Bay right there.
Wayzata Bay
Or-
at the public docks.
Yep.
When you left and headed out, it was on the right-hand
Right.
side where all the big houses were. It was
Yep.
the first big house with the beautiful landscaping on the hill.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
One of my dream homes. I love it. Well, you guys, we're going to save you a lot during every Shop HQ live. But don't forget to tune in tonight. Ryan and Kathy Norton will be live on the air at Shop HQ. Do check your channel listings and your cable guides, because in some cities and some markets, we've actually changed what channel we're on.
Oh,
So if all of a sudden you
Okay.
don't find Evine, it could be because now Shop HQ is truly on a different channel. So you may want to do a search for Shop HQ.
And I believe too, if you go to shophq.com, it will say, I think, watch us live or something. There's a drop-down box, and I think it's the last thing out of 5 on that drop-down box. It should be, yeah, if you go to watch, Todd, on the very top, up at the very top, and then right to the right of the search
Nope.
bar.
No.
To the right of the search bar. Nope, not watches. Right.
There you go,
yep.
right there, yep.
And you go channel finder, all the way down, right there, 5th one. There you go.
Boom.
You know what was awesome though?
Put in your zip code. Boom.
Can I just call her out for this?
Please do.
Yeah. So if we could pan over here for a second, we have our monitor screen. When Todd had that up, Erin was actually pointing to the screen.
Right there.
And the thing is, Todd was like way over here. She's like, it's right there, Todd.
That's
I had to
awesome.
bust on Erin for a
That's
second.
awesome.
So Erin rocks. All right. This is a beautiful watch. I actually presented this the other night, and this is an absolute steal.
This is a steal because this is a Swiss watch, Swiss made. It is item 673859. It is the biggest savings in the entire Invicta online live tonight. It is a Venom, which comes in 6 choices. So you can definitely pick the perfect choice for you. We'll go through the choices here. Look
Yeah.
at this, $149.99, Ryan.
Yeah, so Swiss
that.
movement on the inside of this watch. And so you're ordering by case, bezel, and then dial. So this one, for example, would be the case is in gold tone, the bezel is gold tone, but the dial is black. And just next to it would be the gold tone blue that goes inside. Then it would be the silver tone, gold tone, black.
And then I've got the silver tone blue. Next option would be silver tone, gold tone, blue.
This one is black, actually, I think.
Is it
just
black?
it had a weird reflection.
Oh, it did have a weird
Yeah.
reflection. Okay.
Silver tone, black.
Man, I thought we were doing really good there. I was like
Well,
pretty
it's-
impressed with how I took over where you left off on that.
Well, you know what? Isn't it interesting? Oh, finish the
Oh
last one,
yeah,
I'll
and
say
then the
something
last
else.
one's going to be silver tone, black.
Isn't it interesting how you, like when you're hosting with a guest,
Yeah.
that you're talking about something, you just know like when the next person wants to talk, or if like the person who's talking ends and the other person knows to catch it,
It is weird.
to take it.
We're weird. Humans are weird. Aren't we weird? If you really think about it.
I'm weird.
I'm weird.
I'm happy to
I'm
say that.
super weird. Do I smell like Chinese food, by the way?
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, sorry.
Ask if they think you smell.
Do you guys think I smell like Chinese food?
Now, if some people say yes, they're weird also.
They're weird also. Well, you know what's not weird? How about getting at home a Swiss-made watch? This has the Ronda movement, which
Yeah.
I'm learning so much as I hear you talk.
Yeah,
and
Swiss-made
speak.
movement. Yes.
Swiss-made movement. Yep.
Yep.
This is water resistant up to 1,000 meters, which is, I've learned, so 200 meters is a true dive watch.
Correct.
Anything above 200 meters and it is really above and beyond.
Yeah, it's like
Dive
it's
qualifications.
like going to the extreme with engineering or over-engineering. Some people like to say. And that's what you get. Now, what I love is the detail, and we'll show it on this watch for a second. We're
Can you
talking
see
about
this
the
one or
Venom
should I
Viper.
do, let me
I
make,
think-
you can see it on this one good
Yeah,
enough?
yeah.
Okay.
You can see right here. So if you look at all, you see the snake on the inside, the
There we
cobra.
go. Ooh,
What's
yeah.
cool too is right down here, the sub-dial right here for the 5040 D. This is your 1/10 of a second, also your 10-hour totalizer for this move. But look at how it like splits. That's the tongue of the snake right there.
Snake.
That's right.
Sizzle.
And you'll be able to see the snake body all the way around with its scales.
Slithering.
And notice how the tail actually tapers right between the 6 and 7 o'clock hour marker.
You got me beat. That was awesome. I feel like Ryan would make an amazing elementary school teacher after that
Really?
presentation. Yes, I love that.
Thank you.
So many choices here. I know we're most limited in the Silvertone Black. So if that's your favorite, you're definitely going to want to order that one tonight. And don't forget, when you shop at shophq.com, just because you put it in your cart doesn't mean it's yours until you absolutely check out. And right now we are still currently running the special online. If you purchase any Invicta watch, you get a $5 discount on the Invicta Bolt cologne. And I got to ask you, if your watch says something about you, what does your cologne say, right?
There you go.
If you haven't smelled the Invicta Bolt, get a bottle, get it home. I know I bought a bottle for my dad for his birthday. I can't stop talking about it. My mom loves it so much that my dad keeps texting me like, Rissy, are you sure I can get some more of this? I might need some more. Your mom loves it, you know? So if you haven't tried Invicta Bolt, it's like having a mimosa on a yacht in the middle of the Caribbean with the sun basking on your skin. Trust me.
I think we'd all
Good
love that,
stuff.
wouldn't we?
Yeah, I'm ready for a vacation, I'll tell you that.
There you go.
Just saying. All right, let's dive into our third watch, which is our mechanical watch of the show. This one also comes with a 3-slot dive case, and it's 61% off, so second largest in savings. And we've done this for easy $69.99 or under $12 on an interest-free value pay. By the way, Jeff Stevens says, super. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for participating tonight.
All right. Well, this watch I like. It's a specialty. It's a 42 millimeter. Every single one of us here in the studio, Todd, Aaron, Marissa, and I could all wear this watch. You can too, watching it. Classic gentleman size, modern lady size, pure mechanical. So there's not actually a rotor on the back. You actually have to wind up this watch every single day. Definitely has that vintage flair, though. As you can see how this movement is put together for the dial. And then you get to see the beautiful Roman numerals for 11 of the 12 hour markers.
That's really classic. It really, to me, is like a throwback to, I don't know, a time when you know, the old movies had the big clocks in the.
Yeah, grandfather clocks and stuff.
Yeah. Your choices on this one are the classic black or the white dial. Which one do you like better? They both are so different.
You know what? I think I'm going to actually edge out to the white.
White. Me too.
I think
Me too.
I think it has a little bit more of a vintage flair.
Me too. Now, even though it's vintage, it has all of the bells and whistles that we've come to know and love from Invicta, which includes the Flame Fusion crystal, a genuine leather buckle. This will fit up to an 8.5-inch wrist size, that fixed bezel, and it does also still, I mean, you wouldn't take it in the water because of the leather, but it is still 30 meters of water resistance.
Yeah.
So you get caught in the rain, or you're at the beach,
Yeah,
or you're giving your kid a bath, it gets a
washing
little
your hands.
splashed.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
It's all good. Yeah, and even if you happen to get the leather just a little bit wet, just let it dry out and you're
Red
totally
leather,
good to
yellow
go.
leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Yes.
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 Marissa.
Marissa. I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to take the white and put it on really quick.
Please do. Let's
See,
model
this
these
is,
up.
yeah, and you know, maybe you have a lot of the big watches like the Venom in your collection, but here we go. Here's something just
That's
again.
really, I haven't seen you really in like a leather kind of vintage style. That looks nice on you.
Yeah, so you can just see what this looks like again. very functional, and maybe it will be, if you're going to that black tie affair, something like this. Now, one question is, are
Bond.
they're both gold tone?
James Bond. Yeah, both are going to be gold tone. Jeff likes this watch. Definitely your choice in the black or the white. We do have both to go around still. I say that still. $69.99. You get the dive case with it. This would be a great graduation gift, a great bachelor gift, a great new father gift. Any man in your life, or woman for that matter, because it really truly is a unisex size and a unisex look.
Yeah.
This is really nice. What about getting a bride and a groom? Matching watches.
I like it.
He can take whichever one, she can take whichever one. You give it to him in the 2-slot dive case. Maybe throw a third watch in there for baby. I love it. Well, if you're looking for a timepiece that performs, if you're looking for integrity, a watch you don't have to take off, it's all about Invicta. We're such big fans here at Shop HQ of the Invicta brand. We're going on 17 years this October, partnership with Invicta. And I'm pretty excited about this last watch because it's a watch for the ladies. And it's a Bolt watch, Swiss quartz chronograph, 673. 842 is going to be your item number. I'm wearing the mother of pearl one, and she may not be watching now, but smitten by Invicta. We were actually chatting. We connected on
Oh,
Instagram.
you did?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And she and I were just sharing our love. She tagged me in a post. She does like the fashion with the watches.
Sure.
And I commented on it because I just love mother of pearl. And this one has that abalone white mother of pearl dial. 2 options on this, the blue or the white.
Now the blue, I just want to double check something. The blue.
It's pretty. Is that also like a mother
It's
dye?
both. They're both mother of pearls. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, we've done a color treatment to the blue. It's that Invicta blue, and it does look like a metal dial. But you'll see once we get really close here.
You still see that little bit of detail.
You can see that
right?
little hint. Where is it at?
There it
Right
is.
there,
Oh,
right
I
there.
saw
Yep,
it. The
right there.
striations, that adolescence.
Exactly.
I love this so much. It's 70% off today. We only have a couple handful to go around. This is a steal also. $24.67 on an interest-free value pay, which means you pay that once. You get the watch home right away. You get to start enjoying it. This one is nice too. You'll like this because it's got that really comfortable silicone strap. This has almost a more sporty scuba feel to it, I think, with the strap and the cord. And
Yeah.
even this reminds me of like a vintage scuba mask.
Oh, there you
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the cable going all the way through. And look at the
Yeah.
design work even when it comes to the strap. If you'll notice right here, we have the part of the mold going through the center. Notice it's that cable design going through the very center of the strap. So even that is that level of detail that we have. Now being reserved, we have that Swiss movement on the inside. It's that Ronda Z60. The watch will fit up to, let's see, about 7.5 inches. So a wide variety. But the thing is, I do disagree with something though. It does, and it says, I know it's how it reads on the website, but it does say women's Bolt Swiss. Yes, I think the women were more in mind when it came to this, but if you're a guy and you want to get into this watch, you can. It only says women's on the screen. I think it should just be called the 40 millimeter.
It's 40 millimeters.
And I've talked with the watch department about that, but they're still kind of, they think, I don't know.
Do you want to put that? I'd be curious to see how that looks on you because we can kind of, see, that looks great.
The thing is, and customers, I don't want, if you're a guy and you're watching and you're like a 40 millimeter.
Thanks, Patrick. Patrick says he loves us.
Oh, thank you, Patrick.
We love you, Patrick.
And it doesn't say women's, girls, chicks, anything on it. It just
It's
is
not
a 40
pink.
millimeter.
There's no poodles. That looks great on you.
Yeah, so,
And like-
and I have
And
40
we both have
millimeter.
different wrist sizes. It looks great on both of us.
40 millimeter pro divers. Your wrist size has to be 7.5 inches or smaller to be able to get into it. Actually, I would say 7 3/4 because I'm 6 3/4. There's at least an inch left on that strap.
Show them that watch sizing thing on the website.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Sure. Yeah, I'll show you a little trick on the website too. So Todd's going to scroll down here, and it's the bottom of every, I believe, watch. You'll see right down at the very bottom it says Watch Sizing Guide. And what you can do is actually go and print this up on your computer. You can cut out these timepieces here so you can see what it looks like relative to your wrist.
I love arts and crafts, Ryan.
Yeah, there you go. Well, now you have some homework for the next show.
That is so cool. So I think the one I got is a 38 millimeter. Is that right?
40.
It is a 40.
40. Yep.
That's
You have a
right.
40
40
millimeter.
millimeter pro diver.
Yep.
I think that's such a great size just because it is unisex. It's big enough to get noticed, especially on a female's smaller wrist, but it's also big enough to be noticed, substantial, and again, a watch you don't have to take off if you're wearing it on the guys.
Actually, that has to be updated. It has the Evine logo on it. Boom.
We got lots of work still in progress here at Shop HQ. We do want to thank you for continuing to shop with us. We plan and intend fully on becoming your shopping destination for all the brands you've always loved, plus more. A quick thank you to Patrick for tuning in. Bob says, great throwback, by the way, bolt pushers and crowns from bolts years ago. Also wish larger watches had that expanded date window.
Yeah, the expanded date aperture window. I agree.
And thank you also to Jeff and everyone else who tuned in tonight. Make sure, if you can, if not, you could do what my mom does. My mom DVRs all my shows and then goes back and watches them. But if you can stay up a little later, Ryan will be on the air on Shop HQ with Kathy Norton for, is it 2 full hours of Invicta or 3?
It's 2, so
2.
it's
Perfect.
1 to 3 a.m. Eastern.
Perfect. So 1 to 3 Eastern. Is that 11 to 1 Pacific?
No, that would be
No,
10 to midnight.
10.
Yep, 10 to midnight.
Time zones never were my best thing. Time zones and math. I'm starting to pick up on watches though.
All right, cool.
Starting to get it. Ryan, you're
Love
a good
it.
teacher.
Thank you.
Take you guys so much. We'll see you soon.
All right, take
Keep
care,
shopping
everybody.
at Shop HQ.